D Champ, intellectually stimulating. How you doing? I have a question for you today. We're all searching for something. We all have dreams and goals. If you don't, you should. Okay? We're all reaching for something in every area of our lives: house, cars, interpersonal, personal, family, friends, relationships. Relationships don't just exist when you're talking about personal. Relationships exist in business, finance, family, all areas of your life. But here's the thing: do you know what you want? Do you really know what you want? Because it doesn't seem like it. It seems as if many of you will want one thing one day and the next thing the next day. You weren't fixated on one specific goal. It seems as if many of you don't have any goals at all. You're just allowing the day and the emotions from the inside to rule you. That's long winded, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. What do you want? What are you looking for? Are you reaching for anything? Let's be more specific. Let's take it to the relationship dynamic. Do you know exactly who and what you want? Do you have a interpersonal relationship dream? Is there a man or a woman that you want? Type. We all have a type. I found out recently that a lot of my friends, like, not one, not a lot, just two or three. A couple of my friends like ratchets women. They like ratchet women. I'm like, what? You an enlightened brother. Like ratchet women. That's just what they like. So we all have a type. Light skin, dark skin, tall, short, whatever. The majority of women will say, I want a man over 6 foot tall. When the truth is, the average man is 5'7". 5'7", 200 pounds. Average. Look the stats up yourself. Okay? So I know what you want, and that's fine. We all want the best. But reality, look at your situation. Be honest. Do you have any children? Do you have any issues that people may seem you are undateable, or maybe it's something you need to change about yourself? What is it? You know you, or you haven't taken a look in the mirror, or you don't know yourself. Because, see, before you look for someone else, you gotta know yourself. You gotta know what you want. You don't attract what you want, you attract who you are. Remember that. But back to the original point, a lot of people don't know what they want in a relationship. A lot of people say, hey, dark skin, light skin, thick, short, whatever. They have a broad range, and that's fine. That's a plus or minus, that's a spectrum, and that's great. Okay, that's great. But I'm talking about the type of person, who they, what characteristics this person will have inside. Let's be honest. So I talk to a lot of women. I talk to a lot of men too, but I specifically ask women this question, and you know what they answered most of the time? This is what they answered. They want a bad boy tendencies and a good guy. What are bad boy tendencies? Maybe they mean you want a masculine man with bad boy tendencies. All right. A lot of women say, "What? Here we go." I sorry, I skipped for a minute. A lot of women say they want somebody to protect them. Protect you from what? Many women who say they want protection because they have a they say words that make people want to fight them. So it's not protection that you need. You need to learn how to talk to people. You need tact. But that's an internal issue because whatever's inside comes out. So you're not a happy person inside. You need to self heal. Who do you need protection from? Why do you need somebody to provide for you? You're paying your own bills now, right? Just because a man comes into your life doesn't mean that he takes on the responsibility of your bills. Yes, a lot of men do it, and I'm not saying it's right. I don't care if you have the money. It's the point. It's the morality of it. It's the integrity of it. And there are words for it, but I don't think any of those fit my narrative to this point. But you got to know what you want. You have to know what you want. Because why are you asking somebody somewhere to send you something and you don't even know what you want? It's like looking for a car, but you don't know what you want. How can you find it? But there's a point that we need to get to before any of that. It all starts with you. You. Take that long, hard look in the mirror. Okay? Find out who you are. Treat yourself well. Love yourself. Take yourself out. It's important that you do these things because you need to treat yourself well. So when someone else comes into your life, you know how you like to be treated. Do the inside work. Start positively. Deal with all that stuff. You have to. Because if you don't deal with it, each and every relationship you get into is going to fail because you have some unresolved issues. Deal with that stuff. You gotta know what you want. It all starts with you. And that's the problem. Are you really happy inside? Are you really positive? Yes, there's a point where I was trying. Yeah, there is a point, and we're all at different steps. But are you trying? Because it's not hard. Because we all, as human, we have a natural inclination of self-respect and respect toward people. People are naturally nice and kind to each other. The same way is when you smile, you feel good. It's about you and what's inside. It's about you. So, before you get what you want, you first have to know what you want. Okay? Before you get what you want, you have to know exactly what you want to this point. This is just hypothetically. This is an analogy. You don't know the definition, look it up. Let's say I want an E-Class Mercedes 2016, dark gray with dark gray leather interior, sunroof, wood grain air conditioning, full warranty package, everything. Be that specific. Because a lot of you are religious, and I understand that. If that's your thing, I understand that. Let me make this point. You say, God, I want to go to the beach. What beach? God, I want to go to the beach in Buenos Aires, Argentina. I want to stay at the best resort and I want to have an amazing time. There you go. That's specific. But first, you got to know what you want. You see, the problem is with the questions that I asked these women. The problem is they had a broad spectrum. They couldn't even tell me who the man is. Who do you want this man to be? What do you want this man to be? He got to lead me to God. That's a broad generalization unless you're a specific religion. Why does someone need to lead you to God? I think you take the concept of unequally yoked really, really wrong. It's not religion. Don't be so heavenly minded that you'll know earthly good. D champ, intellectually stimulating everyone. I wish you well, but remember, you've got to know exactly what you want and make it plain. Write it down. All right? Peace.